Izaberi pravi broj. Blic TV od sada na kanalu Iris 117, Supernova i MSAT 17 i Jetel 10.
Miodrag Kostić je osnovao zadužbinu sa željom da ostavi trajnu vrednost srpskoj nauci i društvu. Zato je otvaranje Palate nauke za nas mnogo više od uspostavljanja zadužbine koja nosi njegovo ime. To je ulaganje u budućnost, tehnološki napredak, kao i u naše talente koji će biti pokretačka snaga razvoja Srbije. Pored istraživanja koje će se odvijati u naučnim centrima Elektrotehničkog fakulteta, važan cilj Palate je i popularizacija nauke. Posebnu pažnju posvetili smo sadržajima za osnovce i srednjoškolce, ali ovo je centar naučne inspiracije za sve generacije, od dece i mladih do akademske i naučno-istraživačke zajednice.
Kroz ovaj projekat bilo je potrebno oživjeti viziju Miodraga Kostića u monumentalnom zdanju od preko 5.500 metara kvadratnih. Investicijom vrednom 25 miliona evra očuvali smo bogatu kulturno-istorijsku vrednost zgrade u Kralja Milana 11. Time je ovaj prostor pretvoren u prvi centar za istraživanje i popularizaciju nauke u Srbiji i najveći u regionu. Palata nauke je vratila zadužbinarstvo na velika vrata i od danas je otvorena za celokupnu javnost. Verujemo da će sve generacije uživati u preko 30 naučnih eksponata koji su deo stalne izložbene postavke, gostujući u izložbi Prirodnjačkog muzeja iz Njujorka, 360 projekcijama u planetarijumu, ali i brojnim drugim sadržajima koje je pripremila zadužbina Miodraga Kostića.
Okay, what have we got here? Every floor is full of surprises and it's like never ending. Dobar dan.
Dobar dan. Dobar dan.
Ja sam Tamara, drago mi je.
Jovana, drago mi je.
Hello, Nadin, nice to meet you.
So, welcome to the second floor of the Palace of Science. Here, as you can see, we have our show lab. Follow me and discover what we showcase here.
Let's see. Yeah.
Welcome to the future. In this particular part of the Palace of Science, we wanted to focus a bit more on the other part of the institution, and that is the research center. So on the ground floor, you had the opportunity to see the exhibition and the promotion of science part, and here we focus more on the research. In this part, we are showcasing the development, but also the accomplishments of our local science to the world by showcasing one of the research centers we have here, and that is the Center for Robotics. And these are two very iconic landmark robotic hands. This one here. Did you get the chance to see the orange robotic hand on the ground floor?
Yes.
So
we passed by it.
You passed by it. So this hand here was created actually 60 years ago in Belgrade, and it was developed by professors from the Institute of Mihajlo Pupin and also professors from the Faculty of Electrical Engineering, Rajko Tomović and Miodrag Rakić. And they worked closely with the medicine professors, but also orthopedics. And this is the world's first bionic hand that could do this. It could simulate and do a human grip. And this is because of our thumb, opposable thumb, which makes us very, very unique in this world. So this is a fully functional prototype. It's so-called the Belgrade hand.
Never thought about that.
It has two modes. It has one single electrical engine inside, and one mode it can do this, and the other mode is to do this. And this might seem like a little insignificant thing, but this capacity to touch other fingers with our thumb actually enabled first prehistoric humans to make fire, to make certain tools, to make very nice jewelry and that they would give to other prehistoric women. But eventually, through the evolution, it enabled us to build something like this. So this is the world's first bionic hand that could simulate and behave like human. Professor Rajko Tomović, he's a very significant name in robotics, both in Serbia but worldwide. So he continued working on the humanoid robotics, and in 1980s, he developed this other hand together with Professor George Beakey from California. And
I thought this was a foot.
no, it's actually a hand. It's a rather large. It's a rather large hand, as you can see.
Now I realize it's a...
Yeah, and it's this one is very robotic, as you can see. This one, it kind of tries to imitate the human hand.
It's sophisticated,
Yeah.
and this one is more robotic.
This one is very robotic, but this one, it could do following thing. Let me do a little demonstration. Can we meet again?
Yes.
Hello, I'm Johanna. So do you see how my hand is gripping?
Wrapping around my
Wrapping
hand,
around.
yeah.
And I know exactly how strong, big your hand is, so not to squeeze it or not to be too soft.
But sometimes I like to squeeze a little bit when people...
I call it, you know, you shake like a human.
Yeah, I see.
So this robotic hand could actually shake like a human. So these are accomplishments of the local robotics to the world, and the Belgrade hand we're especially proud of. Another prototype you can see in the Museum of Science and Technology in Belgrade, and the other one in Boston Science Center. There are only few of them in the world.
Wow, okay, let's move on to the world out there.
Go to space now.
Yes. I mean,
You've seen here the local, and now you can go and see the space.
Nadin is a really great designer. She designs jewelry, and I love that she can find inspiration in all sorts of things.
Everything.
Is there something particular here that inspires you?
We'll see. So far, I love the architecture, and I'm loving the window on the top. It was beautiful.
Well, look, here you got even northern lights. Aurora Borealis, especially for you in Belgrade.
Exactly. My favorite.
So welcome to the universe.
Thank
We
you.
as humans were always curious about the heavens. We always looked upon the starry night and wondered what are those shimmering lights in the sky. So as we progressed with our curiosity, we got to know a bit about stars, galaxies, black holes, and whatnot. So this is the last part of our exhibition, where we have our Mars rover, a spacesuit in the back, and the most interesting part, the planetarium, which is like a movie theater, but it has a dome projection, so you see a movie in 360 degrees. So you can see some movies about deep space, dark matter, the oceans, and whatnot, and it's a really curious thing to see in there.
Oh, it's crazy how every floor is very different.
Yeah.
The feel of this one's like...
Because that's the thing that I love about science, that there's just so much to explore and to see, and it's not just like one branch of science, you know? You can always find something in science that you like and that you're interested in. So, let's go to planetarium.
Whoa.
How does it feel?
I feel like I'm in a movie theater.
But it's very comfortable,
Yeah,
huh?
it's actually quite soothing. I feel like it's quite meditative.
Same.
Just
almost,
need some popcorn, though.
Yeah, like a hypnotherapy type of vibes. Wow, it's so beautiful. Wow. Have you ever seen like a shooting star?
Yeah, I love them.
Same.
Have you?
Yeah.
Made a lot of wishes that didn't happen.
There's still time. I think that's it. Your meditation time is over. Now, I'm going to bring you to our final stop, which is Center of Robotics. Dobar dan.
Dobar dan.
Tamara, drago mi
Dobar
je.
dan.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, I think that this is one of the most interesting
Yeah?
centers here in the Palace of Science, because they are working on the projects which are really important and at the same time really, really cool and interesting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you tell us more?
robotics. Yeah, actually, robotics is technology that our society expects the most. I think. So wherever you see a robot, you have a huge expectation. It makes always make a lot of noise and interest. So this is the latest setup. This enables these robots to move around the working space of humans. So it's based on a mobile base, which means that we don't have restrictions anymore of robots having limited operation space, but with a mobile base, now they can serve the whole working space of humans, so which are now another level of exploitation of opportunities.
Wow. Incredible.
Yeah.
I remember those robots, the robot dog. That was probably the only robot I've interacted with.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the next 10 years, there's going to be way more robotic activation.
Things that will probably make our life easier. I feel like there's a lot of talk about fear of robots actually replacing humans in certain spheres. But I feel like it's actually always has to be a little bit collaborative. One cannot do without the other if we want to kind of excel. I hope.
With the wheel.
Yeah. So cool, no? So it can move around like in different kind of ways.
And what you can also do, you can even program robots, make them move without any knowledge in robot programming with this new generation. So, would you like to try?
Yeah.
Now it's you tomorrow.
Okay, I'm down for it. My 10-year-old nephew,
I'll hold your bag.
he's so into it. Let's see. I'm just pressing buttons because that's what I like to do. I'm going in one direction. It's a bit slow because I need to turn it around. Let's see.
It's coming right at us.
It's actually coming right to get your bag, Nadine. It's asking for a Birkin. No? No?
You guys, I attract robots.
Okay. I like it, but I don't understand what I can do with it, you know?
You can also try. You can also try maybe with or with this one.
Yeah.
Just to program a manipulator, not only the mobile base.
Okay.
By pressing buttons and leading it through space.
Which one?
Yeah, this one. So you see. So without any knowledge in robot programming, you can record the sequence and then make it repeat the sequence, let's say to do some meaningful, let's say, motions, pick and place, object and so on.
Do you think I could teach this robot to take pictures of me on my iPhone?
Yeah, it's possible. That is that's what we did at fairs.
Because that's what I need.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If I'm home alone.
No more Instagram boyfriend, Instagram robot.
You know, Filippo would get worried of getting replaced.
Yeah, you try. So it's just press two buttons. Yes.
Yeah, okay, I see.
And then you can move it. You see.
I see. It's very like human-like touch. Nadine, you have to try this because it doesn't feel robotic. It feels very flowing.
Seamless?
Yeah, and smooth. Try. You need to hold this button and that button there.
You don't want to break a robot.
I don't think I can afford a repair.
Yeah, it's quite smooth.
Yeah, it's the latest technology.
Yeah.
And this is what it would grab things with, right?
Yes, but you know, you can
put a hand.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, you can print out what you need, and it depends on the application, so you can make it very versatile.
Interesting. So cool. Wow. We live in a new age.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I would also like to mention that actually robotics is kind of born in Serbia because of our historical achievements in even 1617. So Institute Mihail Pupin was one of the first European robotics lab. And it was amazing. It was first hand prosthesis.
Yeah, you saw
actually.
the robot hand.
So yeah, you could see it here, yes. And also first exoskeleton, which is actually a robot body for human. It was built amazing 50 years ago. You know, it's amazing achievement and very famous persons, academicians in Serbia, which are world-renowned scientists that are still recognized when we go to scientific conference, international conferences. They are still recognized in academic community, like academician Vuko Bratović, Rajko Tomović, Professor Dejan Popović, Veljko Potkonjak, and many more.
So are you going to make a robot?
I mean, you know, you never know. Could solve a lot of my problems, for sure.
Yeah.
That.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Costa.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, until then, a little jewelry pendant robot would be nice.
You should definitely have some gems.
Yeah. So, like, easy how it moves.
Yeah, it's really, really smooth.
You should have this for, you know, the games as a kid, the one that never actually closes.
Never grabs anything, right? Incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hvala vam mnogo.
Nema na čemu, bilo zadovoljstvo.
Takođe.
Nadam se da ste dobili neke nove inspiracije, pa...
Sjajno. Svaka vam čast. Prijatan dan.
Prijetno.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wow, I think after all this science,
We like cafe.
A cup of caffeine, because we are not robots yet. We need our fuel.
Now we will have a chance to see how our robot prepares and serve us the coffee.
This is actually my favorite coffee, so I'm very excited. Yeah.
Nice.
Dobar dan.
Ciao.
We see it's a collaboration between humans and robots, so it's not just the robots. So what would you like to drink, my love?
I'll get an oat milk cappuccino.
Molim vas jedan cappuccino sa ovsjanim mlekom, jedan kafe latte sa ovsjanim mlekom.
Thank you. Ooh, I want to fill. Oh, they don't make it here? Or no, it hands it to us. It hands it to us?
He will make the decoration and serve it to you.
Oh, wow.
It's one of the collaborative ones.
You know, it's all about a collaboration.
I totally agree, but I don't know how I feel about, I'm already not great with technology, so robots is gonna be a whole next level.
It doesn't have to be. I think that when they are programmed as they should be, then you don't have to worry about them. Because, for instance, my sister was working as a medical doctor, and she said that in some cases, using the AI for some, I don't know, ultrasound reads and those kind of things, it's much, much better.
I think everything actually requires empathy.
You know what I hope? I hope that robots will make us understand how important empathy actually is, because us as humans, we're almost becoming a little bit
robotic. I totally agree.
So hopefully having robots will make us be able, will help us get more in touch with our inner side and less with those analytical, boring jobs that we sometimes end up doing that make us become less empathic.
I agree. I think it'll highlight our humanity. Hopefully.
Let's... Okay, that's yours, Nadine. Let's see. Ooh. The coffee's coming. It's this way. Very impressive. What does it do?
Oh, it's gonna put the chocolate.
And it shows a little
rocket
shape for you. It's a rocket.
It's exactly what I need.
So suitable. Look, you get some chocolate powder. Mm-hmm. Oh.
See, but you can't be like, that's enough.
And also, it cannot do like the
shaking. We're coffee, not hot chocolate.
My toxic trait is that I think the robot is so cute. Room for improvement.
Starting to look like something different.
We're not gonna judge you, and we will give you a 5-star rating. Don't worry, so you don't lose your job. But
thank you, robot.
That's
yeah, exactly. Practice. Thanks, Sue.
Your hands are a little bit shaky. Look, it's giving us a little high five. Yeah, I like that.
Oh no, this is cinnamon.
Yeah? Even better. So cute. Does he have a name, the robot? Did you?
No.
You guys should call it Tamara.
I think it's a boy. You guys need to name him. You should have like a little list here of people suggesting names.
I agree.
And then you give him a name, because it's your team member.
Yeah, and then he would have a godfather.
It's gonna grab
Godfather, Slavu, Tapuch.
Yeah, everything.
It's gonna grab a man.
You know, in Serbia, we also have like, each family has...
I needed that one.
Sorry. I definitely Each family has a family saint, and we're saying if he has a name, then he's gonna have also godfather and a family saint. Let's see. You see, I think the problem is the cinnamon thing. It's not the robot. Our hero.
I think because of the symptom.
I think it's because of, like, it's blocked a bit somewhere. You know, like it needs to be sieved through a little bit. It looks like a hand almost, actually.
Yeah. Just without one finger.
One finger, yeah. Well, cheers to our robotic copy.
Cheers.
Our beautiful experience at the Palace of Science.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we started a little bit our adventure in Belgrade with art. We continued with science. We ended with stars. And I mean, not to be cliche, but not even the stars are the limit, I think, especially when it comes to your creations. So I want to ask you, how did you like Belgrade?
I loved it, but what I loved more was my beautiful tour guide who was able to show me a little bit of the diversity, cultural diversity, and it's really, really special, actually.
That's the one thing that I really especially love about Belgrade. It's so eclectic. You can find everything in this one city because it's got so much history and so many different cultures and nations kind of went through this. I like to call Balkan and specifically Belgrade like center of the world in that sense because so many different nations were coming and crossing by. And that's one thing that I really wanted to show you.
Thank you so much for showing me that. I felt like this is like, you know when you're a kid, you go to those excursions with school? This is like a girl boss excursion where you're bringing me in. We're both learning. I love it.
I love it too. Well, now we're gonna wrap it up here because we are ready to go for lunch.
Yummy.
Yes.
I'm hungry.
Let's go. Hvala vam što ste nas gledali. Vidimo se za 7 dana.